Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. More now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Trolls the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. More now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Wentz being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he is all the way up past the 25. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, they were throwing there as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Moore. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball. Just to try and get some space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 44, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 56 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's make these babies proud.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. Not that time for Watkins.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Please. Check. Lucky. Kill. Protein spill. Ram. Kill. Check 24. He's coming.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
6, bullet pop. Ram.
try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his... Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes caught here by Bell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Sproles. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yellow, yellow. Come on, Eddie.
On first down, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Lefty, lefty.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs' offense are not set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
12 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His first running back, McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Into the red zone, Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And the blitz does come. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the